So therefore they ask about this. Yeah, there we started. In the system programming, we will start with the process management, in which we'll learn primarily how to create processes. We'll learn about different methods of creating processes. After that, once we learn how to create processes, we will learn how the processes interact with each other. After that, we'll learn about signals, how the kernel signals the processes executing in the foreground. Then we will learn how the synchronization happens, because so many processes run together. Signals come, so many processes run, so many processes communicate with each other. So there has to be some kind of synchronization. That is, we'll learn some synchronization techniques. Then we'll learn about threads and many issues associated with threads. And then we will do a project. We will be able to see all the training and project resources. Yeah, we start with process management, a lot to do with process management. After that, we go to inter-process communication, some inter-process communication mechanisms, signals, and then some advanced signal handling. And then we move on to synchronization. Synchronization using semaphores, then threads, and various things about the threads, followed by project. And there are some project implementation. So this is how we will. This is all we have to do in the system programming, and it is going to be very interesting and uh, very challenging for you. Okay. There is also a set of interview questions that will be asked to you when you go for interview. So large number of interview questions has been prepared in various topics, but you will not be able to see interview questions unless I enable it, and I will enable it only when you complete your project, system programming project. When you finish, then only I'll enable it. Yes, as far as your C programming is concerned, in which you are doing linked list right now, your C assignments are pending, your C project is pending. All these things will go on simultaneously. Now, your C classes will happen only on Saturday and Sundays, whereas on weekdays, Monday to Friday, we will be doing system programming. This is primary. This is what is going to give you job. C we were learning because we had to do system programming, so we arrived. Okay. So, but because you'll be going for the first time in this domain, so therefore, before you are interviewed, before that there will be a test for freshers. People who are going for the first job, they'll be tested on C. They have to go through a C test and clear that test. For people who have 2+ years of experience, they don't have to give C test. They will straight away go to interview. But yes, interview will involve initially some questions based on C, which will be very intricate questions and very puzzling. Okay, so we are prepared and we are ready to take system programming head on. Okay. So any questions before I start? You notice there are some assignments associated with the process management for sessions. If there are, you will do. If there are nothing, then you don't, just read the documents and then be more than sufficient. Any questions before I start? You can ask me now. Come on. The two people missing are going to be a really bad miss. So there we are. It is this, from where we move from C to technology. It is this which is going to pull you for jobs. There are so many people all over the country who do system programming, learn process management, learn inter-process communication synchronization, but still those people are not even called. But the people who have passed out from EmbLogic are called for interviews, and we have 180% placement in this. And the reason is the project. When you do the project, that is very critical project, on par with what is happening in the companies, actually one step ahead of them. So this is going to challenge you to your limits. So if you'll be weak in your concepts, so that will be a problem. Let me tell you, the weak-hearted people and the people who do not have strong resolve have dropouts at this level. Some people drop out at this level, and they get this impression in their heart they can't do it. No, so it's not that they can't do it. The problem was that they did not concentrate earlier in C properly, and then they did not concentrate properly when I was giving the concepts starting from now. So understand this. If you have any doubts, don't let the doubt live with you. Either the doubt will live or you live. So ask me properly there and there. Okay. We are supposed to finish this whole system programming in 20 sessions, right? So the next 20 hours is going to change the way you live your life. I mean it, but only if you do it properly. You will need many more things other than this to properly shift to this domain. But yes, I believe that 25% of the interview, one fourth of the interview questions will be related to this